What's up, everybody? So today we got some new parts to throw on the Civic, so let's go and show you guys what we got. So, as you guys just saw, we ended up getting the EK9 rear wing and the front grille for the car. Now, finding these pieces are getting to be a little bit of a challenge anymore. They do pop up from time to time. Thankfully, H Motors does a lot of importing and stuff. So I hit them up as soon as these popped up and had to snag them right away because they're gone relatively quickly. So we'll go ahead, throw this stuff on the car, see how it looks. Obviously, it's going to look really good because it's OEM pieces, but we'd already put on a grill at one point. It's the Amazon, eBay grill, whatever. It fits really nicely, but comparing these two is completely different. We'll go ahead and swap this one out and show it to you guys side by side so you can compare the OEM versus the aftermarket. Obviously, one is like 10 times the price of the other one, but I think in quality-wise, it'll be much more worth it. Now, as far as the back goes, currently on the car, I've got like a spoon-style wing. It's aftermarket, obviously. It's just that kind of carbon fiber look. It's very faded. Clear coat is completely gone, and the quality of it is not that great. Like I said, you can see the clear coat coming off, and then it is kind of like cracking and stuff. So having the OEM Type R wing will be a huge improvement over this car. These parts, although they are OEM, they are in great shape. They do need some refinishing. Obviously, this wing looks like it's been repainted at one point. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera or not, but there is like some fish eyes and stuff in the paint. So like I said, it has been, I believe, repainted or re-clear coated at some point. The base plate and stuff will need to get re-sprayed as well. You can see that it's very faded. They must have waxed it or something or polished it because you can see some polishing residue and stuff left over. And then the grill as well, it's in really good shape aside from like a few little chips and stuff in the paint. And my favorite thing about this with the OEM one versus the aftermarket one is this black section is removable. So when we do go to paint it, it'll pop out. So that's really nice. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead, throw the grill on. It does look like because of the brackets that is mounted on with, it's gonna take a little bit more work than what it was to put that grill on. So we'll have to pop the bumper off. So we'll pop the bumper off, put the grill on, and compare the aftermarket one to the OEM one. With the aftermarket grill here, you can see here, we've just got these 3 clips holding it in. We'll pop those out, the whole grill will come out. But in order to replace it with the OEM one, we'll have to take the bumper off. So there's a couple clips on each end here and here, and then there's a few bolts underneath, as well as attaching to the fender. So we'll get those off, pop the bumper off, and then put the new one on. So just like that, we got the bumper off, and like I said, those tabs will mount on that lower section there. But there is the OEM grill and the aftermarket one. As far as the aftermarket one goes here, like I said, it just has those few clips that go on the top. But as far as the base goes, there's nothing. It just slides into the bumper like what you guys saw. I pulled it back out. So yeah, there's nothing really to it. It's very light. It's like a cheaper plastic, although it does look pretty good. Comparing it to the OEM one, you can see the two here. The mesh on here is much more tighter. It's not quite as open as the aftermarket one is. Looks a little bit cleaner. Obviously, this is a higher quality. And then as far as the backside goes, it's got all the screws tucked away back there on the front here. So this mesh section comes out, and then you can paint the surround section here. And then as far as the bottom goes, it's got these 4 screws on the base here. So those will mount to the bottom of the bumper. Screw it in. That'll remain tight. And then on top, like I said, you just got those plastic clips. So let's throw this on and see how it looks. Oh, and there's actually 2 more mounting points on there. So there's the 4 there, and then the 2 there. And there you guys have it. We got the EK9 grill installed. I think it looks really good. Obviously, the paint does not match. Like I said, that grill is championship white, and this white is taffeta white, I believe. So yeah, not a perfect match by any means, but I think it looks a lot cleaner, fits a lot better, held in there more structurally sound, and is really good. eBay one, like I said, isn't bad quality, and for the price, it's not bad at all. The price on one of these is, like I said, 5 to 10 times more than what that was, but I think quality-wise, it's much better. Front end's coming along nicely. We'll need to eventually paint match the front lip, the skirt, the mirrors, the door handles, all that stuff, but I'm really liking the way it's looking. The only other thing I need to do is figure out a way to fix the gap between the fender and the bumper. Not loving that. It's the same on both sides. So if you guys have any suggestions as far as that goes, throw in the comments below. But for now, let's go ahead and move on to the back. Let's get that wing off and put on the new Type R one. Okay, now to remove this wing on back here, there should be like 4 bolts, I believe. I think this is one of them, and then there's probably one underneath this little clip here. So you have one there, and then 2 underneath there. Let's figure this out. I've never taken this wing off, so let's see how it goes. Yep, there's a screw there, and then I believe it's these 2 here. So once those 4 come out, this wing should pop off. So, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that looks like a mess. That wiring, I'm not sure what the deal is with that. It's got like duct tape and everything else on it. So yeah, that's been snipped and stuff, which the EK9 one doesn't have the 3rd brake light to begin with. But let's see if we can pop this light out here and see how that's connected. Okay, so that's all held in by an LED, old LED like style strip. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut the harness. Well, I was able to unclip from there. So now this wing is out of the way. This thing's pretty jank. I'm sure it was cool back in the day, but for now, it's not great. I think I'm gonna clean this up too, because there's like a bunch of dirt and crap up there, and then there's like duct tape residue and stuff. So yeah, let's clean that up.
A few moments later.
So there you guys have it. We got it all cleaned up as best as I could. This duct tape residue is not coming off. I'll have to sand it off eventually when we go to respray this car. But we got that grommet put back in. Those wires cleaned up, no longer having duct tape or anything on those as well. So now we can go ahead, throw on the Type R wing. And just like that, the wing is installed and looking really good. Obviously the panel gaps and everything are nice because it is OEM. We will need to go through and refinish this. And of course, paint doesn't match, but still looks good nonetheless. Panel gaps underneath there, look really good. Yeah, starting to come together. So there you guys have it. We got the wing and grill installed today. It's slowly coming together, getting me that full Type R look that I'm looking for. We still got to source a few more pieces, but having these upgraded from the aftermarket pieces is a huge plus. Obviously, like I said, the wing on there was pretty garbage. You can see like the clear coat's all gone. It's cracked out there. Not in the best of shape. Don't know what I'm going to do with this just yet. Maybe we'll just throw it away or try to sell it to someone who needs a wing on their car. Technology on it, like I said, is pretty old. The grill though, still in decent shape. Like I said, this isn't old. It's almost like brand new. Barely had it on for that much time. But as far as quality goes, this versus this is way nicer. Like I said, this is all removable. So when we go to paint it and everything, it'll be nice. This whole car will eventually need a whole paint job. But it's just nice having these OEM pieces. So for now, we've got the OEM grill, the wing, the EK9 door moldings, and we've also got the EK9 Type R red carpet. So slowly coming together. We still need to do some more stuff to the interior. I eventually want to swap it all out to the black interior, but I want to stay left-hand drive. So I think I need to source a UK EK4 and get the full black interior and then do my own door panels and stuff. But otherwise, it is slowly coming together. Hope you guys are liking it so far. If you guys are, make sure you big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll have plenty more stuff coming. Here in the next video, we'll be doing the 5-lug conversion finally. I think I have everything for it now. I'm actually going to be running my S14 wheels for the time being until I can source some other wheels, but I think these will work. So before that happens, you guys let me know in the comments below if we should paint these or do something with them, because obviously they're in rough shape. They're not the prettiest things in the world, but they'll work for now. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.